and welcome to the morning shift. Today we at the Marshall Arts MMA Academy. We're getting you ready for battle. I missed it at first, but you know what? Today is about fitness. It's about making sure we know how to protect ourselves and a lot of other things. So this is the show. If all your life you had to fight, you want to make sure you watch, because we're going to give you new tips and probably some things you didn't even know you needed to know, and maybe some things you already knew but forgot. So again, it's all about fitness. It's all about fighting. It's all about health and wealth. So yeah. Today's show is really going to be action-packed. There's nothing else I can say. Tal, go ahead and hit it. Hit it. Put your hand forward. All right, we are still getting warmed up, and maybe running is not your thing. So we're going to show you some exercises you can do at the house while you're watching. We are back in just a few minutes. Hold on now. Oh, I missed it. So we're calling this show Fitness Weekend, and here you have a lot of opportunities to do different things to keep your body moving, right?
Yes, ma'am. A lot of things. Here we do mixed martial arts, we do a lot of kickboxing, we do fitness boot camps, and we have a little bit of jiu-jitsu, but we mix a lot of things up together.
So when you think about health and wellness and why it's so important, are there some ways we can do this while watching TV at the house right now?
It's a million ways to do it while watching TV at the house, but a lot of people like to make that as an excuse, or they get a little excited and stop doing what they need to do. So one of the best things I can tell you to do is work on these church arms, all right? So when you stop praising, your arms still shouldn't be waving. Okay. So if they are, you need to do a little bit of these. These are dips. So basically, the couch or chair, I scoot off to the edge like so. Use my elbows, bend my elbows. When I bend my elbows down, just like that, watching TV. Whatever show it is, you're laughing, you can talk, you can breathe. It's nothing, it's exerting a lot of energy, but at the same time, you're getting a good bit of burn. After about 10 or 15, you should start feeling it, all right? And that's what we're working, your tricep, the back part of your arms, all right? Yes. Very good. Church arms. Next thing we can do, a squat. And we can use our chairs. A lot of people, you see them squatting, they're not squatting, they're just doing this. There's nothing. We want to get all this. So the chair's there. I can use my heels, push on my heels, sit in the chair or the couch, pop right back up. Real easy. That way we're toning our legs at the same time, and in between those, we can work on those dips. We can do about 3 or 4 sets of those. So I do as many dips as I can, do as many squats as I can, do as many dips as I can, do as many squats as I can, about 4 times, and that'll work. The next thing we can do, I think that's really easy, would be a lunge. Right? Okay. Lunge, right? Watching TV. As I come up here, I step forward, allow both knees to bend at the same time, come right back. All right? If you need to help yourself be more balanced, I put my hands on my hips, coming forward, just like so, coming right back. All right? That's a great thing to do also for your legs. Next, we can do regular push-ups and modified push-ups. A lot of people, I see them doing modified push-ups, especially when they come in, they're like this, and they're not working nothing. They just... There's nothing.
I can get down with it.
Yeah. Well, good.
You still got it's the right form, right?
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, a lot of people can't do that, and it's okay if you can't do that. Only thing you can do is be on your knees, cross your ankles like so. Make sure your shoulders and your hips and your knees are in line. From here, don't let your hips go down or your butt come in the air, nothing like that. Use nothing but your elbows. Here, go down, come back up. And the more you do these, the more toned you'll become. And then you'll eventually be able to do
a full push-up.
The full push-up.
Look at that. Come on now.
Yep.
Exercise at the house. We are coming back in just a few minutes. You can go ahead and do that again, because the morning shift is coming back. But find a remote. Find a remote. That's what we're going to call this one. We're back in just a few minutes. There's a way for you to get your steps in and catch your groove in Brandon through Choreorobics.
It's something fun, energetic, and as you're moving and learning the dance moves, you don't really think about that you're working out, because you're having fun learning the dance and then enjoying the music.
The Grooves class is beginner friendly and offers you a chance to learn different moves that really get your heart pumping.
Really a 50+ or very beginner-friendly audience, and it's more of the style, because hip-hop is so diverse. It's timeless with some of the moves, Michael Jackson, like what you see with K-pop, but then you also have the more hard-hitting, more intricate movements that you see in some of the TikTok videos, and that's what we do with the dance-off.
The Longs say they really enjoy watching people gain confidence in dance and moving their bodies at any age.
Learning dance moves and then seeing them lose weight and get healthier, that's been the real joy, just seeing just your regular people, everyday elevate people feeling like dance performance.
Now they're challenging you to give the program a try, and if you don't want to be in a crowd, you can do it on Zoom.
It's a 12-week challenge. We're going to start next month, starting in March. Anyone who wants to come out can join that. It's, like I say, from beginner to advanced. And we start with 13-year-olds to, as you saw, 70-year-olds.
And people say if you haven't tried a class at Central Mississippi Dance, you're missing out.
This is a hidden gem for this area, and it is fabulous. You need to check it out.
So if you're between the ages of 13 and 70, you can break into a class this spring. In Brandon, Kayla Thompson, 12 News. All right, so we've shown you a lot of things that are going on this weekend, but you also have a 5K, a Midtown 5K. What can you tell me about it?
That's right, Kayla. Thanks so much for having us. So the Midtown 5K is an event hosted by Midtown Public Charter School, which is a free public open enrollment school in Jackson. But this event is not just for our students. We want the whole city to come out, and we're very excited to host it.
And why did you decide to do this in the first place?
Well, our school cares a lot about holistic childhood education. So, of course, we want kids to know their times tables and, all the historical events. But we also want them to be kind, to be active and engaged, and definitely fit and healthy. And so we definitely wanted to do an event to promote wellness. And we also are really involved in our community. And so we love hosting community events. And this is just another one of those.
And it's free.
It is unique in that it is free. The average cost to register for a 5K in this country is $34, but ours is completely free. And so we really want to get everyone involved. It's also targeted for people of all ages and all fitness levels. So it's unique from many other types of 5Ks because we want experienced runners, but we also want people who have never done anything like this before. So far, over 60% of the people who have registered for our event have never done a 5K. We have people as young as 1, as old as 74, and everything in between coming out. We have families with strollers. We have individuals. We have everybody coming out to just push yourself and to get active and to support our young people.
That is fantastic. And that's exactly what our show is about. You gave us the idea, Fitness Weekend, so stay with the Morning Sip. We have more after this. Well, good morning and welcome to the Morning Sip. That was a good one. That was powerful. We are here at the Marshall Arts MMA Academy. We are knocking out this health and wealth and all the things this morning. We are talking about all of it. We're even going to talk about some hot sauce and do a hot sauce challenge, so you don't want to miss that in this half hour of the show. The last half hour, we told you about a Midtown 5K that's happening. It's free, so if running's not your thing, if exercising on the couch isn't your thing, we still have a lot more to keep you engaged, including some self-defense tips. So stay with us today. And again, this is how you guys are. Just in case I'm sitting it back to you guys in the studio. All right, coming up after the break, we're going to find out how to do a little bit of this and some self-protection. Stay with 12 News. We're back in a few. All right, so earlier you taught us some exercises we can do at the house. Now you're going to teach us how to protect ourselves, right?
Right.
So why is it so important for folks to pay attention to their surroundings?
The same reason why it's important not to be on your phone while you're driving. You'll mess up something, but in this case, a lot of times it'll mess you up. So we want to make sure that we pay attention to everything that's around us. If you're out and you got little kids with you, try to do it early. All right, don't go out late at night and try to do things. Also, if something doesn't look right going to your car, don't go to your car. I'd rather go inside and stay all night than to go outside quick and never come back. All right, so we want to make sure we're paying attention to everything that's going on with us in every situation, every surrounding. If you can, go early. All right, and if something happens, make the decisions in the moment, all right? A lot of times, trust yourself. You asked me earlier about somebody...
If somebody tries to take my purse.
Try to take a purse. Give them the purse, but don't just give it to them. Throw the purse, all right? And then you run that way. Okay. They're going to choose what's most important. And at that moment, the purse is more important, and you run and get out of the way, all right? So in those situations, think fast, all right? You think you can't, but you can. Your instincts tell you, just like they can tell you, there's somebody out here. There's something going on. Pitching, oh, I think there's something out there. Don't be like the horror movies. Oh, I hear something. Go on. No, you hear something, go the other way. Go back inside. Get help. Call somebody, all right?
So now, what if somebody tries to, just let's get into it. Somebody's trying to grab you.
So that's one thing there, but we got to work on that. Simple drills we can do at home. You put your hands out, both of them like this. I'm going to swim this way and pull, and I can go behind you or run. Swim on this side and go. So all I'm gonna do is swim and go. So I pull this way and pull. Now, if somebody comes behind you, all right, and grabs you, it's something totally different to do. That's not gonna work, all right? Most people ain't gonna grab you that way, so we're gonna grab somebody that can pull. So he comes behind me with both arms, all right? I don't, immediately, most people try to fight out. You're not gonna fight out like somebody strong. He's strong. Use your legs and go up at the same time. Watch that. Immediately I'm out, all right? But I can't stay there. I need to go back and go that way. So once he grabs me and I drop low, I gotta go behind. I might push him and I'm running, all right? So I'm going that way. If they go over top, this is something that looks like it's gonna be hard, but it's really simple and easy if you practice just a little bit, all right? He grabs me around this way. I drop my hips, but push down to the ground, my legs, my whole body. He's not gonna carry your whole body like that immediately. It's like a little child. When a child's having a spasm out or whatever you wanna call it, they go limp, right? It's hard to hold on to them. You see the little parents out can't control the kids. Same thing here. I'm gonna drop my hips. As I drop my hips, I'm coming around him, shuffle him on my legs like this, and I pull him up. And immediately, boom, boom, I might go, and I run. Super simple. So those are things that you really can practice. All I'm doing with both of them is the same movement, actually. I squat here, lift up over top of my arms. On my waist, I squat, drop down. All my weight, step behind them. His legs shoved here. Just pull it. It's going to make them light. I don't care how heavy they are because they're on you here.
Okay. So right? You done gave up a whole bunch of good tips. They got to come see you now. We have to go to break.
Grab, and I'm gone. They will leave.
Today's show is all about fitness, and believe it or not, there's something else that can make you sweat. Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Now, people use this for health benefits too, right?
Yes, they do.
Like what?
Some people use it for a diuretic. Some people use it to put on their food to keep from overeating. So if they buy an extra hot or an extreme hot sauce, it'll kind of help them turn that plate down.
Now, we're going to be two crazy people together and do a hot sauce challenge.
So just
let's see.
Hold on to your bootstraps.
Okay, well, let's do it.
Okay, so our first one that we're trying, we're gonna go with habanero mango.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad.
Really good, flavorful. Second one is ghostly garlic.
Oh, no, I like that.
Garlicly. The third option we have right here is our Scotch bonnet.
At first, I got scared that my throat was finna start burning, but not. But good. But I'm getting hot a little bit.
Yeah, me too, girl. Me too.
Yeah, I do. I feel warm.
Our fourth option we have right here is our ghost pepper. Really peppery.
Tastes more like barbecue sauce, like sweet heat.
All right, our last and our final sample, we have Reaper garlic.
We're burning calories right now.
I am slow.
You hot?
Yeah.
I'm still in the jacket. I think we need to go extremer than that. Give me the hottest one in this building. Woo! Woo-hoo!
Oh yeah, girl, I don't
Yay!
no more.
Wow. Have a good weekend.